Hello 6FDA fam! How you guys doing? I'm here, and the reason that I wanted to go live today is because I got on a few calls and it seems like there is this pattern that I've seen over and over again with agency owners, and I want to address it, right? I want to share with you why is our agency structured the way it is, and how do we structure it to be able to be as profitable as it is, right? So, Mariano, thank you for tuning in, Manrique. Hey, nice to see you, brother. Okay, so this is called the agency circle. Okay, so if you imagine a business, there is the client that comes in. What's up, Will? Nice to see you, man. The client comes in, and then it has, some type of experience, and then there is the fulfillment, and then eventually you're able to retain them through the inside of this circle, right? So you want to get them into your agency circle, and then you want to do two activities, right? There's two main activities that I want to share with you guys. Bradley, nice to see you, brother. So there is two key activities, and a lot of agency owners focus on one, and they are able to grow their agency very fast and then crash and burn. Or there are agency owners that focus on the latter one, and what they're able to do is get 0 clients, and I don't understand why it's going the way it is going. So I want to share with you how do we do it inside of our agency, so that you can get some insight and you can understand a little bit more about the agency world. So there's two things I want you to focus on inside of your agency. It's sales and fulfillment, right? So those are the two most important things, and it might sound like basics, right? It's like, oh, I know that, but if you are not implementing it, then you don't know it, right? Or maybe you're just thinking about it, but you don't understand the importance of the basics. So you need to have systems inside of your agency that focus on sales and fulfillment, right? Because what happens as a solopreneur, if you're an entrepreneur and you have your own agency, what's gonna happen is you spend all this time acquiring clients, you're getting all these clients, and then you're having trouble fulfilling for these clients. So this is the prophecy, right? You're getting the clients and you're focusing on sales. When you're focusing on sales, you're not focusing on fulfillment, and those clients drop. When you're focusing on fulfillment, you're not focusing on sales, and your agency doesn't grow. Right? So we've seen this pattern over and over and over again. And I want to share with you guys what is the process that we have inside of our agency to be able to grow consistently. Adam, Eric, Andrew, what's going on, guys? Vlad, nice to see you, man. Back. How you doing, brother? Okay, so why is this so important? It's super important because this is how you grow a sustainable agency. You're able to onboard clients, and then you have a fulfillment system to keep that clients and retain that clients. So when you onboard a client, you don't have to sacrifice quantity for quality, right? Because this is something I was doing at the beginning too. I'm able to get a ton of clients, but then on the fulfillment side, I had trouble. And that's why my clients at the beginning weren't able to stay with me as long as I wanted to, and I lost a ton of clients. If you guys don't know my story, I went from 0 to 23K a month in 8 months in the digital agency with clients, and in just 60 days, I went down to 5. Right, so I was really focusing on the sales, I was not focusing on the fulfillment, and what happened? I got a ton of clients, I was not able to deliver for them, and it all went south. And I want you guys to have a different experience, right? So I want to tell you a little bit, and I got some notes right here. I want to tell you a little bit about what is our sales system, how do we structure our sales system, how do we structure our fulfillment system, and what is the system in between that allows our sales system to communicate with our fulfillment system, right? That way you guys understand how I think about my agency. And it's simple systems, right? It's really simple, and you guys can implement it as well. It's not rocket science. So the first thing we're going to talk about is sales, right? And sales is, how I see sales, is divided into only 2 parts. Is divided into from the cold outreach to the meeting. So what is the strategy that you're going to put in place inside of your business to go from cold outreach, a person that is a stranger, has never heard about your business, and bring them to a meeting, to a discovery meeting, right? So that is the first system. Inside of Blue Fox and Maximum Floats, we've used giveaway secrets. A lot of you guys have access to giveaway secrets as well, and we use that, right? We use those case studies, and we use those type of results to go from a cold meeting to from a cold person that has never heard about us to a discovery meeting. So that's the number one process inside of your sales structure. What is the second process? Well, once you have a discovery meeting, how do you turn a discovery meeting into a closer meeting? Right? And I've had plenty of lives about this, guys. If you need to learn more about the cold outreach, go check out some videos in here. If you need to learn more about the discovery meeting, go check out some more videos. I'm not gonna go like very deep into like this specific process. I wanna give you a big picture. So the first meeting, the first process, cold outreach to discovery meeting. Second, discovery meeting to close, right? And you guys have seen how this happens over and over again. Now, once you turn a prospect from cold outreach to a client, now what's the next step? Well, you closed the loop for sales, right? Your sales structure is done. You transformed a cold person that has never heard about your business before into somebody that wants to give you their money with a promise for fulfillment, right? Business is all structured around a promise. I promise you money, you promise me something in exchange, right? It's simple. So this is how it's structured. Now, the communication part. How does your sales structure communicate with your fulfillment, right? And that's the onboarding meeting. So that's why I'm telling you guys that the onboarding is such a key component of your overall strategy, because this is the very first time that a client really gets to experience how it is working with you. How is it working with you? Right? I know how you sell, I know how you structure your sale, I know you're like a charming guy, and I know you know how to talk, but how do you work? How organized are you? How structured are you? And during the onboarding meeting, this is really when you're able to show how organized are you. Guys, if you don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to the onboarding meeting, Kyle has done an amazing 45-minute presentation on the onboarding meeting, and we're actually giving you guys our onboarding form completely for free. Now, keep looking at this, keep checking out this live, don't ditch me to go check out this video, but this is something that you have access to. All these resources you actually have access for free, and I put them inside this community, inside the 6FTA. I'm actually gonna have a mini course for free inside of the 6FTA, so you guys can get a ton of value from all of this. Back to the onboarding meeting. This is where the client is able to discover how it is really working with you. That's why you have to be very, very, very professional, and you have to be concise and to the point. Sean, nice to see you, brother. Thank you for tuning in. So after the onboarding meeting, what happens? You know, there is the expectations are set, right? During the onboarding meeting, you get all the content for the client, you get all the contact information, you understand the expectations. Mr. Business Owner, how will we consider our relationship a success, right? What needs to happen in the next 6 months, 3 months for us to consider our relationship a success? What is the increase on your sales? What if that's how you're measuring your return, right? What is your KPI? What KPI stands for key performance indicator. What is your KPI? How are you measuring success? And this is really gonna help you after the 3 months to start revising and seeing like if the relationship was a success or not. And that's very important because you need to have expectations set in place. Jose, my boy, nice to see you, brother. So how, after you onboard the client, what is the fulfillment part? So I told you about the sales structure: cold outreach, discovery meeting, close the sale. Simple. Communicate with the fulfillment process through the onboarding meeting. Now is the fulfillment process. You set the expectations in place. What are you gonna deliver for the Mr. Business Owner? What are you gonna do? Well, it's simple. It's not difficult, and I don't know why I had to lose so much money to understand this, but I lost money, so you guys don't have to lose it, right? I'm just gonna share with you guys how I do it inside of my agency. There is 1,000 ways to do it. You guys can take my way, spin it around, copy it, however you guys want to use it. Okay, number one is creating an offer, right? So there is a system inside of our agency that allows us to communicate with the business owner to create an offer. That's the number one thing. One of the most important things you guys need to think about when you're talking with business owner. Bailey, nice to see you. Thank you for tuning in. When you're talking with a business owner, think about an offer, because as marketers, the offer is one of the most important things, right? If the business owner just only gives you a 10% discount and he's like, go market my business with a 10% discount, it's gonna be a little bit tougher than to do lead gen. It's actually gonna be very, very difficult. So number one thing is understand how you can create an offer with the business owner. Make him understand the lifetime value of the customer and why creating some type of discount in the front end actually brings a ton of value in the back end. Dan, nice to see you, man. So that's how to get an offer. Now, once you have a crafted offer with the business, right, with the business owner, you discuss, Mr. Restaurant owner, I wanna create a huge giveaway. I wanna give away free lunch for an entire year, once a month, so it's 12 meals. Like, you're insane. No, I'm gonna do it once a week. It's 52 meals. You're crazy. I'm not in the business of giving away food. However, you show them the math. Right? What is the cost per meal? How much does it cost for you? What is the cost per acquire a customer? How long does a customer stay? How many times it comes back? Nobody eats alone, so there is a constant multiplier to that number, right? So you introduce all of these aspects and you can understand easily how, you know, you can create an offer that the business owner is like a little uncomfortable with. It should be uncomfortable, because if you are uncomfortable at giving, somebody is getting overwhelmed at receiving, right? If I'm uncomfortable at giving so much value, you guys are gonna feel overwhelmed at getting it, are gonna feel like you're getting like a ton of value, right? And it's the same with businesses. You wanna give a ton so that the people uncomfortably, right? So the people receiving it are overwhelmed with joy. They're like, oh my God, this is so amazing, I wanna take action. Creating the offer and distributing the offer, right? So the number one system inside of the fulfillment side is creating an offer and fulfillment for the offer. We use lead generation ads. We actually copy the Groupon model. We go and take offers on Groupon that are working well for the agencies that, for the clients that we're working with, and we take an offer that we already know that it works in the market, right? We're not here testing anything. We're literally figuring out what already works and distributing in a different way. So we're taking the same offer at Groupon and turning it into a lead ad through copywriting and everything. We're actually gonna make it sound much more appealing than it actually is, right? So lead gen, creating the offer, distributing the offer. Number one step of the fulfillment. Now, once you distribute the offer, you do the information collection, right? So you distributed the offer, you have a lead. Now, what's the next step? Is getting that lead to come in and spend money, right? So you created the offer, you got the offer in the hand of the person that wants the offer. In exchange for that offer, what you need to get is the contact information, name, email, phone number, and ManyChat of that specific person. And now it's your job as a marketer. And a lot of people are actually, this is where the blame starts getting pulled, right? This is where like a lot of relationship goes south for marketing agencies. You create a great offer with the owner, you distribute the offer, you get the contact information, and now, what's up, Robin? Nice to see you. And now the business owner has this information and doesn't do anything with it, right? So he's saying, you're giving me all these leads, but they're garbage, these leads are not worth anything, and the relationship doesn't work out. So what you have to do to make the relationship work out is creating an automation system. So you collect the information. Now, how are you gonna use that information to make the person actually come into the business, right? So a lot of people think, you know, I'm in the marketing agency space, I'm not like doing the sales on behalf of the client, that's their job. It's true, it is their job, I agree with you 100%, but you are gonna get blamed for it. If the lead doesn't come in, you're gonna get blamed for it. So might as well trying to figure out a problem that is gonna reward you in the long term even more. So what is that? That's the automation, right? When you receive the contact information for a client, what are you gonna do? You're gonna create an automation system. You're gonna reach back as soon as they get it with a text. You're gonna reach back through ManyChat. You're gonna reach back through email, and you're gonna make sure that you create scarcity and and you actually craft the offer in a way that it seems like something that you don't like, you know, they're gonna miss out. So the offer expires, and the last day it's like, look, the offer expires. I recommend that you work with a business owner to get them. Make sure you get the business owner. What's up, Shane? Nice to see you, man. Get the business owner to record a short video. It's like, hey there, my name is Greg from 220 Restaurant, and you claimed this 50% off offer. Just wanted to let you know that it's gonna expire. It's gonna expire tonight, so go ahead and come in, and if you come in tonight, I'm gonna have a special surprise for you. So inside of ManyChat, you can actually embed videos, right? That's why ManyChat, I like it so much more than email for these type of automation sequences, because it gets opened a lot more, and you can actually include a video in it to give like a very like personable message. So guys, I literally just broke down for you my whole entire agency from sales, from the beginning to the end, and I'm gonna recap everything before we wrap this up. If you guys have any questions, feel free to have any questions. If you like what I shared, put hashtag live, give me some love, because I love sharing this stuff with you guys. You know, I love the community that we have, right? We're sharing so much value, everybody's giving each other advice, and this is the way it should be, right? We're all in this together. The market is big enough for everybody to eat, so why not? Why not share all of this together? So, guys, sales system into the onboarding meeting, into the delivery, right? Hey, and Robin, Mr. Kyle, said to stop making so much noise. He can't even hear me anymore. All right, so the sales system starts with what? Cold outreach, discovery meeting, closing meeting. Figure it out around there. The client goes through the onboarding meeting. First time working with you, has to be very careful, very delicate process, goes into fulfillment. Fulfillment is structured into creating the offer, distributing the offer, collecting the contact information, and the automation to get the person in the business. Once you have this process figured out for your agency, I promise you that you will start growing your agency like no problem. No problem. So go back to this video when I'm done and literally listen to every single step I'm telling you, because if you implement a system inside of every single step I told you, you're not gonna fail. I promise you. You're not gonna fail. I've learned the hard way. You don't have to learn the hard way. Just literally listen to what I just told you, implement it the same way, and you'll be successful. Alright guys? So from Puerto Rico, much love, and I'm actually gonna answer a couple of questions. Do you get paid before the onboarding meeting? Oh, always get paid before the onboarding meeting. We don't even do the onboarding meeting if you don't get paid. If we have a very good relationship with a person, you're like, I'm in, we collect payment as soon as the onboarding meeting starts. So the onboarding meeting doesn't even start if we don't get payment. Guys, value your worth. I tell you to do free trial. I tell you to do the free trial to get more credibility, but value your worth. Don't let people play with you, right? Make sure that if somebody wants to work with you, it's a win-win relationship, not a you lose, they win, right? Because that's not the way to run business. Business, it's where both parties are profitable and both parties are growing their business. So, guys, hope that you enjoyed what I shared with you today. It's been a pleasure doing this live together. And if you guys have any questions, just hit me up on the DM, hit me up here in the video, and I will answer whatever you got. All right. So here we have Alec that said, what'd you say? I'm thinking the way you should. Oh, whoa, that was funky. I'm thinking the way you should get to 100K a month is to expand the content creation. Also, implementing Alex's cake model. I like the cake model. How am I have to say that? Yeah. So guys, we're gonna call it the cake model, right? That really sounds pretty cool. All right. So you understand the circle. What is the agency circle? It's sales and fulfillment. Never sacrifice any one of these components. They're extremely valuable, both of them. Figure out your sales process. Figure out the fulfillment process. Figure out the process in between that makes the sale communicate with the fulfillment, and then it's a circle. And you'll be a happy, profitable business owner, and you're gonna have an amazing time running your business. All right, guys, from Alex, this is all. Much love to everybody, 6FDA fam. I love you. I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.